Hey everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com. We're out here in the fish annex today, giving you an update on the progress and showing you what we're doing today's project, or at least the first part of the day. Hopefully we'll get more than this done, but is plumbing. So let me show you what's going on. So this is, right here is the sanitary drain. The problem is that goes straight down and then slopes over to the sewer line, and there's no P-trap in it. So what happens without a P-trap is you get sewer gases bubbling up into your facility, which is no good. So today I'm going to put on some P-traps. So I've got to cut this, add this here. This is a 4" by 3" cross. Put that on top of this and plumb these P-traps here into this T. Then this 2" P-trap here is going to be plumbed in right there where you see that plugged up inlet there. Couple tools, so I've got my Sawzall that I'll use to cut that. I have just a little hand saw, non-power saw too, that I can use if I have to. But I think I can get this sucker to work in that little confined space there. I hope so, because that'll be a lot quicker. But if I need to, get my little hand saw. Then my PVC cement and primer. You don't technically have to use primer from what I understand, but at least not on just non-pressure drains like this. If you're using this specific type of cement, this Christie's Red Hot Blue Glue, but I like to use both just to be safe, so that's what I'm gonna do. So that's the project. Let's get to it and I'll show you when we get done or make some interesting progress. All right, we've made a little progress. Here we go. So we've got the cross in shape, and now I'm gonna go ahead and plumb in these unions, or I'm sorry, these 90 degrees to the P-trap. The union's the one on the other side. Oh, I have that backwards. This is very important. The shorter side goes into the drain. You want the water to come in, go down and out, right? So you want the shorter side facing the cross. So anyway, that's the next thing. You know, this isn't, I wouldn't say that this is like hard to do, but it's a little nerve-wracking because once you glue something down, it ain't moving, and once you cut something down, you can't add to it. You know, if you've got a fitting you have to put right there, you can't get more stand space if you already cut it, things like that. So it's not hard, but it's nerve-wracking. So measure like 2, 3, 4 times, do a dry fit on everything, make sure it's actually gonna work before you make those cuts and glue those pieces. If you don't, you're in a world of hurt. I've been there before, so I'm taking it a little slow just to make sure, hopefully, that I don't make that miscalculation. But anyway, on to P-traps. Ta-da! All right, we're about done with the plumbing. Here's where we're at. So we got this 2" drain all plumbed in with the P-trap down there on the bottom. And we got these 3" drains that lead into the 5" sanitary with their P-traps over and then angled up against the wall so they don't stick out as much into the aisle, which is great. That doesn't look like a ton of work, but for a guy that doesn't do plumbing all the time, that was actually a ton of work. So basically, the water will flow around the walls into here, same on this side, down into that elbow, into the drain, and then I'll have drains going through each row that comes out here, each row of aquariums. And yeah, now I got to take all this pea gravel and stick it in there and then get some cement and cover this sucker up. So I'm going to work on that. All right, so we're pretty much done. We're cleaned up, all that gravel's gone, got that out of here, filled in the hole. And tomorrow I'm going to pour the cement to fill this hole. I'm not gonna do it today just because if you look out there, it's super dark outside. I need to mix the cement outside. I can't really see what I'm doing. Plus it's getting really cold and I don't want to work with cement in sub-zero temperatures just because weird things can happen. But yeah, so that's it for today. I'm gonna go to the hardware store, probably get a ladder to make it easier to get the, I'm gonna put the water heater up there. And that's pretty high. So I'm gonna get a ladder to make it easier to carry the water heater up and get it on this board here while I work on that. Maybe tomorrow I can get that installed. Also, well, there's a lot to do. I'm gonna get a saw as well just to make it, a miter saw just to make it easier to do a lot of these cuts that I have coming up. It'll just save a ton of time. I'll just get a cheap one, like a stupid Ryobi or something like that, just to make that job quicker. I like the DeWalt so much. I like its stand with the stop measurements. You can just cut a whole bunch of wood to the same length really easily and all that, but I'll probably just have to go for the cheaper one. I'm just trying to be as economical as possible. But anyway, that's where we're at today. Not too bad. That's a big dent, a big part of the project, so I'm glad that's done. All right, talk to y'all later. Oh, I should say, if you like this stuff, if you haven't done so and you would like to, I'd invite you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, like the video, all that jazz. It really helps and is greatly appreciated. Until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.